Now, all right, so we're back for part 3 of our interview with the majestic J.A. Steele, talking about Blood Fair and anything else she happens to be working on. Cheers, cheers, cheers.
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 Cheers. Cheers.
Cross the board, cross the board, cross the board. Let's handle business first.
Oh, okay.
And let's handle business first, and then we can go into...
Once it hits your lips.
It's
so good.
It's delectable.
Okay, so... it's kind of a random question, but what would be the top 3 horror movies, if you can think of them off the top of your head, that influenced you in writing Blood Fair? Obviously, there's a huge Greek mythology influence there. Not a lot of other horror movies that I could name off the top of my head, which is another refreshing aspect to Blood Fair. But if you had to pick 3 movies, what would they be?
My 3 movies of all time, or I could probably say anything Hitchcock. House was something that I saw when I was little that still to this day I can't watch in the dark alone at all.
Yeah, that's a bad one.
The Nightmare on Elm Street, and the original one,
yes.
And The Exorcist.
Yeah, that's a good selection right there. Those movies.
Those are like linchpin. They're so like hardcore attached. Like you think of horror, that's got to go through your head. And it's like list of movies of things to go on your list.
House is a good one. Yeah. We don't often hear
House,
hear
that much, though.
But that's one of those. It's easily in our top 10. I mean, of movies that just stick with you, and for a damn good reason. So it's interesting to hear. Okay, let's talk about your projects. What else are you guys working on?
We're working on Denizen 1.1. We did a comic, Denizen 1.1, that's on Smack Jeeves. That's the origin kind of prequel to Denizen, which I think, I don't know if it, in the other 2 parts we cover, it also has a lesbian main character, but it's not the central point of the story.
Yeah, we didn't cover that. Can you give us a brief summary of Denizen?
Denizen's about a small group of scientists that are trying to stop a creature from attacking a small town, and they have to go in and use any means necessary to actually kill this creature. And it's a throwback to the 1960s Corman, just bad monster, bad, 60s, just gooiness that you loved on a Sunday. So we're going back to the storyboards. We're going to try to animate the storyboards, add some dialogue to it, some sound effects, and see how it plays. Because I do storyboards for each one of my films, but this time I had professional artists kind of help me with the perspectives and stuff instead of just a stick figure with X's. Gotcha. And a bloody knife. Or a hatchet.
Bloody hatchet, much better.
Nice.
Okay, fantastic. Well, keep us posted on Denizen. I mean, we're definitely curious about it. We want to check it out. This has been our interview with J.A. Steele, director and writer of Blood Fair, and upcoming project Denizen, which we're very excited about. Be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter, as well as J. Steele. Links will be provided in the comments. I can speak correctly. This is not affecting my statement at all. But thanks a lot, folks, and stay tuned for future updates. And thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers.